Well, that tornado and every other weather story has been told in this backyard. In fact, this year marks the 40th anniversary of the KARE 11 backyard. Back in 1983, we decided to knock down this wall and come outside. But you have to ask yourself, why would you want to do the weather in Minnesota seasons outdoors?
Ah, what a cruel, cold, crystalline twist.
I was just kidding, by the way. The whole suggestion of doing the weather outside, I wish I could take that back, but you've done a remarkable job with the backyard, Bill. Hey, look, at the time, 1983, I think we were fourth in the ratings. We were getting beaten by Leave It to Beaver reruns. We had nothing to lose, and viewers loved seeing the weather people being tortured outside in the weather.
The KARE 11 backyard has had a few big makeovers in the 40 years of existence, but has been a great office for me for 30 years and for my colleagues.
They're going to be considerably cooler.
You've heard raining cats and dogs. This is raining cats, dogs, and canaries.
Paul, who still writes for the Star Tribune, does radio in Duluth and is running yet another meteorology company,
The snow continues to fall.
was out in this bone-chilling backyard for 11 years.
It got so cold a couple of nights that my mouth froze up. I don't know if that's happened to you, but it sounded like I had been drinking. I was slurring my words.
And you weren't drinking that
I was
night.
no, I wasn't, I don't think I was drinking.
We've had so many critters, lots of big bugs that I scare Randy with, tons of birds. I mean, so many birds since we got the waterfall. The flower-filled sunny backyard, quite a cry from weather done inside on small white boards using grease pencils and pointers. Not only has the presentation changed, but the way we forecast has also evolved incredibly.
We had fewer weather models back then, which made it a little bit easier. Now we're sort of drowning in weather models.
Now the appetite is so for everything instantaneously right now.
Right. But the weather story is still the same. We're storytellers, and hopefully there will always be a need for flesh and blood meteorologists who can interpret the weather, explain what's happening, why should I care? Something an app will never do. We all have our weather apps on our phones, right? Apps are appetizers. You want the full course, you want the big meal, you got to tune in and watch Belinda. I hope that need never goes away.